Hey everyone, it's Nikki. If you haven't seen Squid Game yet, please save this video for later, but if you have, welcome. I'll be reacting to some TikToks about Squid Game, so let's get into it. Okay. I'm not watching that show. Yeah, for real, I felt this because when I first saw the show, I was like, oh, it looks kind of scary. I don't know if I'm in the mood for this. But well, people started posting stuff on Instagram and I didn't want to look at it because I didn't want to see any spoilers. So I just was like, okay, I have to see the show. And of course, like, once I started watching, I couldn't stop. It was definitely, it's a binge-worthy show, of course. Okay. Okay. Do you know how he got cast?
저는 뭐 사실 이 두 배우분들이야 처음부터 생각하고 있던 분들이라 답을 기다리면 되는 거였는데 찾아야 하는 사람들이 있었어요. 새벽 역할이라든지 일남 역할 그리고 알리 역할 알려지지 않은 사람들이 하는 것이 좋겠다라고 생각을 했거든요. 거의 연기가 잘 되는 외국인들이
Okay, he says it was hard to find good foreign actors in Korea. Yeah, when you watch K-dramas or Korean movies where you see foreign actors, they're usually really bad actors. And I also saw an interview a while back with a foreign actor in Korea, and it was pretty disgusting because he was like, oh, well, it's not really important how well I act here, blah, 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 blah. And I find that, personally, I find that so disgusting. I think you should take pride in your job and you should try and be the best you can be at your job. So I really hate people who have that mentality. No matter what the competition is in your career, you should always be trying to be the best you can be at it. Okay.
거의 연기가 잘 되는 외국인들이 쉽게 없더라고요, 한국에. 누가 하지 하는 걱정이 정말 많았는데 혜성처럼 나타난 게 아누팜이라는 배우였습니다. 한국말을 너무 잘할 뿐더러
I mean, awesome, because Korean is very difficult, so that's great that he was fluent in Korean. Oh, and it says he graduated Korea National University of Arts. His major is acting. This university is so hard to get into since it is truly prestigious. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. I mean, he definitely takes his work seriously, and you can tell with the quality of acting. He was a very believable character.
제대로 된 연기를 하고 감정 연기까지 할 수 있는 친구였는데 인도에 와서 한국에서 연기를 전공하고 있는 친구가
It says there are so many well-known actors and actresses who graduate this university. For example, these two actors. Ali must be smart.
Do you know?
Yeah, cool. Okay, so here's a foreigner talking about Squid Game.
So all the locals are watching Squid Game, and I just saw someone refer to Gongyu as the train station there.
Okay, so when I first saw this TikTok, when she said this, I thought they were referring to like both his role in Squid Game and his role in Train to Busan. But then she goes on and says it's because they don't actually know who Gongyu is, which obviously if you're into K-dramas or Korean movies, that is like super shocking because Gongyu is a superstar here in Korea and he's an amazing actor. So
do they not know who this? Do they not know who this is? All the locals are.
Yeah, and in her description she says, please tell me we can gatekeep now. But anyway, she's joking with that comment. Like, you can tell she talks about it in the comments. She says, guys, I'm not gatekeeping. I will absolutely tell you every single K-drama fact I know, and my whole account is literally watch this drama, so it's good. So she's not actually trying to gatekeep, but she's just being funny. Yeah, so anyways, I think it's really cool that a lot of the world is getting to know K-dramas now because Squid Game is getting so popular. And maybe that will lead people to watching more K-dramas, and then they will find out about Gongyu if they get into K-dramas because he's legendary. But yeah, obviously, if someone's watching Squid Game and they've never seen Gongyu before, then they won't have a name for him because I don't think he has a name in the show. But yeah, if you haven't seen other K-dramas and you don't know Gongyu, I definitely suggest Train to Busan, which is a zombie flick, Goblin, if you're into kind of romance or fantasy sort of things, Coffee Prince, which is a romance, kind of like a Roko, and there are many more movies and dramas with Gongyu. Okay, Squid Game.
I even haven't watched Squid Game, but whenever I'm on TikTok or Instagram, I always come across 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다 everywhere. I know it is kind of a creepy life-bending game in the drama, but I want you to know actually 무궁화 is the name of Korean national flower. And 꽃 means flower and 피었습니다 means it bloomed.
Okay, I actually knew all of that because I took the Korean Integration Immigration Program. I did all 5 levels of KEEP, which you do to immigrate or up your visa status here in Korea. And you learn Korean as well as a lot of aspects of Korean culture. So we learned about this flower. It's really pretty, right? And of course, I learned those other words because, yeah, I've been studying Korean.
So actually the meaning of this creepy sound is 무궁화 flower bloomed. And in the game, when 무궁화 flower bloomed, you gotta freeze. Or this girl.
Okay, and that girl, I don't know if you know or not, but I watched an interview and I found out that this girl is actually a girl that people see in their textbooks in elementary school in Korea. There's a girl and guy that they have in the textbooks in Korea. And so this is the girl. So I think it makes it even more creepy for Koreans because they're used to seeing this in the elementary school textbooks.
I even haven't watched Squid Game.
Okay, so that's it. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing because I live in Korea and I do videos about Korea as well as how to learn Korean. And please check out some of the other videos I have on my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!